making the whole scene insane. Big dog, about to bring the motherfucking pain. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
Wake up! We got one. Oh man. Oh man, I want to get into it. Oh, I'm back, baby. Yeah! Hey, Simon, I'm your host. Yeah. Biggie J the Ellis, aka Big Man. With the big head. Yeah. Motherfucker, the street holding high. They got me street holding high, nigga. Y'all ready? Let's go. We gonna get into it. Let's go. Everything fast on your ass. Yeah. Let's go, man. Say, man. Welcome back to another dope episode of the Gangster Gentleman Podcast. Again, I am Big Man. Do you hear me? AKA Biggie J the Ellis. Woo! AKA Big Man. With the big head. Y'all see those motherfuckers riding high? Let me put them away because they ain't shot. Say, man. This episode right here, it's gonna trigger some of y'all for a good reason. And if it don't, it is what it is. Because some of y'all need to hear the truth, Ruth. You hear me? So we coming right at you, babe. You know what I mean? I'm already on it. They didn't even catch that. You hear me? I'm just giving them candy bars right now. Woo! Pause. AKA no Diddy. Isn't that what the youngsters are saying? No Diddy. Alright, relax. Alright, say, man. We're gonna go ahead and hop into it. Alright, say. This week, we're gonna talk about something that a lot of us don't understand is impactful until we get out of here. Yeah. We're going to talk about something that is detrimental to the thought process of how we interact in relationship form. You hear me? We're going to talk about what could be holding your lonely ass back from happiness. Today, my good people, we're going to talk about tradition and the moral and character that it instills in us, or it can potentially disrupt us to be. I said that's your neighbor and say, I'm here for it. I said that's your neighbor and say, I'm here for it. Relax. Woo! I said the Panthers out the cage and he'll know how to behave. And no, I am not a Panthers fan, but I am proud to be a Carolina man. Let's start now. Let's go, champ. Hey, now we on the go, man. You hear me? All right. Relax. And before y'all niggas try to get on my ass and say I got on 2 different color blues, just know, nigga, it's true, it ain't fake news. Let's keep going, moving forward.
Fuck all you hoes.
Fuck y'all, old flounder face ass niggas. You feel me? So, all right, relax, man. I'm trying to, let me get into it. So, all right, say, when we are adolescents, a lot of us were nosy, right? A lot of us were nosy. A lot of us, we knew, especially if you're a kid from the 1900s like myself, we knew how to be just close enough, but to be far enough from the adults to keep a good ear and good eyes on what the fuck they had going on while we were supposed to be being children at the same damn time. Now, a lot of us, we can't help what was going on in certain environments that we were brought around, allowed to be in, or had access to certain characters and people in those environments that may have played detrimental, unintentional roles in our life and mental stability when it came to how we look at how to handle certain situations in certain forms. And relationships are always at the top of that. Okay. A lot of us learn certain behaviors, a lot of behaviors, from simply watching other people that we look up to. And you might not have necessarily looked at this person. This might have been somebody that you were entertained by.
Fact.
But you kept whatever the hell this person had going on, male or female, you never forgot whatever the things that you witnessed that you choose to instill and internalize.
Yep.
Okay. This is where it starts getting tricky. As you graduate into a young adult, those same things that you thought you were just witnessing and watching, you don't understand sometimes whether you're utilizing those things or you're internalizing the outcome of how it looked when somebody else had to go through it. And you're unintentionally dictating future situations based off of what you felt or feel the results may be because of what you saw.
Fact.
And some of that for women will call it intuition, and men just call it a little gut feeling. That little gut feeling. You hear me? I think it's all under the same umbrella. Me personally, I think it's a level of you know the proper word. It gets spiritual. Discernment. Yes. Yes, God. Hey, big fan of G.O.D. Relax. I know y'all be worried about my mouth. Yada, yada. Oh, gosh, y'all, let's stop now. You hear me? At some point, when all of this is over, and I can look back, I can say I was a wild boy. But it was using me, Lord. Yes. Using me. And right now, he's giving me a message for y'all. Y'all gotta stop it. Oh, I'm on one today. Y'all have got to stop it. See, everything I just named, it carried over to some of y'all in the dope form. And when it carried over to y'all in the dope form, guess what it did? It made y'all manipulators. It made y'all backstabbers. It made y'all entitled. It made y'all dependent. It made y'all somebody who has always got to have the last word, even when they know they're wrong. I said I came to talk tonight, if you let me. Woo! Woo! But it made you somebody who was accountable. It made you somebody who could persevere. It made you somebody who had compassion. It made you somebody who could be considerate. And it also made you somebody who could be submissive enough to love and understand when not to the wrong person. See, all these attributes are rolled up in one, and you have to dictate which ones you have to weed throughout life. This is the blessing of growth. This is the blessing of growth, because a lot of us walk through life grown by age, but not grown by action. I said to the people in the back, woo! Boy, I feel like talking tonight. Some of us are grown by age and not by action. Tap your neighbor and tell him, I know I'm grown. Hello, I said tap your neighbor. Get him. Tell them you know you're grown. See, a lot of y'all get out here and y'all feel because y'all get a temporary progress in life. That's something that you should get a reward for. Ain't no rewards for fucking being grown, champ. That's to you, sir. That's to you, ma'am. Ain't no rewards for being a grown adult, taking care of grown responsibilities, especially if you've acquired them, as in bills, kids, amenities, anything that pertains to any leisures that you enjoy. Nobody's solely responsibility Nobody's solely responsible for the comfortability that you have in your life, but you. See, this is the thing. A lot of y'all, let's start here. Let's start here. A lot of y'all was raised by certain characters of men, right?
Yep.
You got different variations of men. You got men with integrity. You got men with a level of moral. You got men with a level of understanding and comprehension and protectors and providers and all these things. Just like you got manipulators, backstabbers, betrayers, and all those things I named prior. But let me tell you something. To all the ones that were raised by all these fuck niggas. Yeah. Some of y'all let y'all elders who didn't have the best success in life scar you mentally before you had a fucking chance.
Oh shit!
Let me tell you what I mean. Some of y'all let these people who was responsible for raising you, who didn't have the best luck or the best results or the best relationships or the best outcome for what they thought was going to change it all. You let them people put their traumas, you let them people put their fears, you let them people put their doubts, and you let them people put their disdain for what success is supposed to be or looks like on you. It hindered you, ma'am. It hindered you, sir. You want to know why? Because you're living to a standard that somebody else didn't even fucking meet. Oh, I can't even talk. I said, come on now, somebody. This is what y'all need to fucking understand. At the end of the day, man, when you get to a certain age, I've told y'all this shit time and time again. And it is actually factual because I went to school with a lot of y'all niggas. I've been raised around a lot of y'all niggas. And I've seen how some of this shit goes. Just because you was raised right don't mean you turn out right. It's just that simple. That goes for friends, family, associates, and co-workers, nigga. We see you. We see you. We see you, champ. We know what type of people that you was raised around or the type of person you was in training to be. That you fumbled the fucking ball. It's nobody's fault. It's your fault, sir. It's your fault, ma'am. Nobody's responsible for how you became. When you started thinking you were fucking grown and you got out here in that water, you realized that you couldn't feel the ground. You panicked. You started doggy paddling. You realized you weren't a fucking swimmer, nigga.
Shit like that.
That's what happened.
Shit like that.
That's what happened. You got out here in that water. You got out here in that water. It went too deep, nigga. See, some of y'all get around here and y'all are gifted floaties. y'all come into this shallow ass water thinking that you're something you're not because you're out here with this floaty on while everybody else who's working hard to condition themselves to have the stamina to continue to... You feel me? You out there with them thinking that you on their level when you're not, champ. These people done scarred you and made you believe you something you fucking not.
Facts.
You understand me? You done got out here and put yourself in a shark situation when you a motherfucking guppy. And what happened to guppies? They get... Come on now, somebody. Come on now. I said I came to talk. If you put your hand on my shoulder, we can walk. I say, this is the crazy part. I ain't even on the juice to give me no boost. You know what I mean? Just know. I'm just giving y'all the shit how the game go. Some of these motherfuckers, some of y'all got fuck nigga daddies.
Oh shit!
Fuck nigga uncles. Fuck nigga grandmas. Fuck nigga cousins. Some of y'all got fuck nigga mom.
Come on,
fuck bitch
man.
moms, fuck bitch aunties, fuck bitch grandmas, and fuck bitches. They tell you a bunch of misinformation because they are mad how shit didn't work out for them. You done fucked around and found a whole situation that works out for you. You're happy, you got a job, you got a good relationship, so you feel. You know, if you're a parent, you're finally stable, you're in a position where you're not asking for any assistance. But here these motherfuckers go. Because they always had somebody holding their back, making sure they don't fucking fall. They don't think you stable enough to do it by your motherfucking self. They don't think your relationship enough to stand the test of time because they fucked around and donated all that time to this fuck nigga or this fuck bitch that they knew on shit but kept giving all these chances. But you ain't even had a situation that came close to fucking up. And they already labeling your fucking relationship a failure. Make it make sense.
Oh shit!
Make it make... I said I came to play ball.
Kobe.
Do you hear me? RRP 24 plus more. Say, man, y'all need to understand this traditional way of thinking. For instance, marriage. This how I know shit's changed dramatically. Back in the fucking day, you could always bank on at least your grandparents or your uncle or auntie coming around with her marriage and her kids. At least one of the two. Nowadays, you see these people. These motherfuckers doing everything that you tried to do. See, the balance is off. See, they fucked around and got trained by some motherfuckers who didn't take shit serious. Now they stuck. Now you witnessing this shit and you normalizing this in mild behavior. It's not cool to wake up on a fucking weekday ready to drink and smoke as if it's something to fucking celebrate. With no fucking money on you. All you waking up with is these little bullshit ass grams, a little bottle, and dick or pussy. And you ready to go out into the world thinking you ready to tackle the day with these 3 items. And one of them gonna make sure it's a good day. You wanna live like that every fucking day? That's what you gonna teach your kids? What happens when these kids, see what happened to the workers? What happened to the workers? What happened to the motherfuckers that get out here and show you what it look like to make sure the family's good? We don't have that no more. We don't, bro. What we got now is a bunch of motherfuckers who get out here and play as if there's something they're not. For name gain.
Facts.
For a name gain. They get out here and make you believe they are a superstar, and if they ain't, but this far, it's got to stop. All this fake imagery of what most y'all won't raise right. Let's just say it. A lot of y'all get out this motherfucking G, and you might have, young lady, you got a mama and grandma. You don't know what the fuck grandpa is. Your mama ain't had a man, and God knows when, but God knows. She got something to say about everybody who do.
Facts.
So how the fuck you think that affected you and your judgmental system every time you see somebody else? What it's training you to be is low-key a fucking hater. You gonna be the hater girlfriend in the group every time you see somebody fucking happy. You understand me? Let me tell you something. Happy people breed happier people. And misery breeds company. Nigga. I mean, do I gotta put it in a fraction or something? Do I gotta put that motherfucker on numerical scale or something? Let's talk.
Let's go, champ.
Some of y'all got to understand, champ. It don't matter what family you was bred and born into, nigga. You change the outcome of who you become. I don't care. I knew I grew up in a certain environment where it was horrible, but it wasn't the best. But you know what? It gave me a chance. It gave me a chance to be somebody that had the knowledge to understand. Long as I don't do what these guys are doing, and I find this one or two guy. See, this is the thing. Y'all like to use this excuse, man. I mean, shit, it's hard, man. You know, ain't nobody in the hood got no motion. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody got no positive going on. Why the fuck you take a group of people? Why you can't be the change, Tam?
Oh, shit.
Why? See, a lot of y'all want the name, but y'all don't want to put in the work for the fucking change. You can't have the name until you make some shit change, homie. Until people actively see you being the change, is what I mean. You got, a lot of y'all want to be inspired, but nobody wants to inspire. Because a lot of y'all didn't see nobody coming up that was inspirational, nigga. Sir or ma'am, I'm talking to you. I'm on somebody's bumper, and tonight, it's a thumper. Do you understand me? Say, man, a lot of y'all gonna have to look at it like this. Regardless of what happens in life, right? And everybody has a different walk of life. See, this is what's beautiful about life, bro. The worst of the worst, in the end, can become the best of the best, and the best of the best can become the worst of the worst. You never count no fucking body out. You let motherfuckers run their race. See, I'm a big fan of this. It's a lot of y'all niggas not running y'all own race because y'all too busy watching who the fuck beside you, in front of you, and behind you, instead of just staying in your fucking lane and getting to the finish line and seeing where you place.
Facts.
But you want to judge everything around you and worry about what that is. How the fuck are you going to stay focused, worried about everything around you when you ain't got to the place? You don't even know you could be ahead of these niggas if you just focus. If you just look at the fucking finish line and run your fucking race, a lot of y'all would have been broke these generational curses. A lot of y'all would have been ahead. A lot of y'all would have been successful. A lot of y'all would have been had husbands and wives. A lot of y'all would have been had that family that you so long for. But you're too busy stuck up on the motherfuckers who ain't did shit in life. I don't give a fuck how much you love them. There ain't no reason for you to become them. I say,
No, don't do it. No, don't do it.
yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. Get your shit off, nigga. Floyd shoulder, nigga. I said, Jack, I don't give a fuck how much you love a motherfucker.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck how much you think a motherfucker cool. I don't give a fuck how much influence you think this person got. If you can look at this person and actively say, if I put my mind to it in 2 years, not only can I surpass this person, not even 2 years, give yourself a year. I'm a big fan of a year. In a year, anything can change. Anything can change overnight if you play the game the right way. But in a full fucking year, if you run your way, your race, see, I'm glad I'm saying this. Some of y'all need to understand this, man. A lot of y'all not where y'all need to be too. Cause these same motherfuckers who done instilled this bullshit more than y'all won't let you go. They're holding on to you for a reason. Because you're an asset to them. You come with some type of benefit that benefits them. So they only gonna let you get so far. Every time you get so far away and you start to get focused, these folk reel you back in slowly. Aww. Almost as if they scared for you to get ahead of them. You wanna know why? Because believe this shit or not, just because a motherfucker say they love you and they've shown that they're there for you, don't always mean that they want you to pass them in life.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Come on,
shit
now,
like
somebody.
that. Shit like that.
See, that stepped on some toes. Y'all remember the scene from the 5 heartbeats. See, this the level of love we don't got no more. This the level of aggression and internalized, got like what people put themselves through when they see something. Do y'all remember that scene in the 5 heartbeats where Eddie came, he was singing, and he had came home, and his daddy or his granddaddy, whichever one, I can't remember which one it is, but y'all know, his granddaddy told him, or his daddy told him,
"Where you been? Coming back here this late?"
I told you he had a show tonight. How'd it go?
He ain't gonna be shit neither.
He didn't say nothing.
You ain't gotta say that. You ain't gonna be shit. Cause I ain't shit.
it fucked that boy up. It fucked that boy up. Because a lot of y'all, just like Eddie Kane in that fucking scene, y'all care so much about what somebody who's always put you down and showed you certain forms of aggression that y'all can't process. That I don't know if this motherfucker... See, in that moment, only thing I hate they didn't make Eddie Kane character do is look at me in the eye and ask him, straight up, are you jealous of me?
Facts.
Or are you saying that to push me? See, the reality of it in that scene was the old dude was saying it because he knew the boy was supposed to be something. But he couldn't treat him like he was proud of him because he knew if he showed that he was too proud of him too soon, it'd throw his focus off. He'd get the big head and lose focus on what he's supposed to be. So him saying what he said to that young man, as much as it cut him, it made him want to go out into the fucking world to be something and show him in particularly. Nigga, I'm somebody. I'm somebody. See, a lot of y'all run away from some of these old folks that really do me y'all good and they talking shit. Some of these motherfuckers in y'all family who say that shit, they really mean it. They really mean you ain't shit. See, you got to understand the situation. Eddie Kane in the movie was doing something with his life. He was chasing the dream. When some of these motherfuckers telling y'all ain't shit, you got to look at where you at in life. What are you doing? If you ain't doing nothing, nigga, you really ain't shit. I'm telling you that. They not bullshit. They said it in playful form, but you ain't shit. Because in the movie, when the lady asked him why you so hard on him, he looked at that lady with the fucked up his look. He told her straight up, I just want him to be better than me. And put his head down. See, let me tell you something about goddamn. I don't want to get emotional, homie. I don't want to get emotional because it took a real nigga to understand what the fuck I just said, man. That man, his woman looked him in the fucking face, homie, and said, why you so hard on that boy? He said, I just want him to be better than me, man. I got to be hard on him. I got to make him feel like he ain't enough. I got to make him feel like at times, even when he doing his motherfucking best, nigga, it ain't. It ain't. I gotta be the one who keep that dog in him, nigga. I gotta be the one to make him wake up and have a reason to, nigga, okay, you don't like, watch this, watch this, watch this, every fucking time. Because every time I pat him on the back, the more and more he gonna start getting comfortable and feeling like, if I can impress this one person, shit, I must be where I need to be. See, a lot of y'all get out here and don't understand. It take that shit talk. Full transparency. Full transparency. Now I don't tell my kids they ain't shit. Let's start.
Perhaps.
I don't tell my kids they ain't shit. But in the form, I never let my kids feel like they've done enough, bro. See, that scene registers to me because as a kid growing up, my uncle, I'd be in the midst of all kind of shit going on. Niggas doing weed, niggas doing coke, whatever the fuck else around me. But it was never right there in my face, but I knew what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm talking about? My uncle would always look at me and say, that nigga would look at me. He'd see it up. He see I'm too invested in what the fuck going on. 11 and 12. I'm looking at everybody. That nigga out of nowhere. Boom. Hey, nigga. Hey, nigga. Don't think this shit is fucking cool. And then another two solid motherfuckers will come behind that. Don't think this shit is cool, nigga. Yeah, you up here with us. You with your uncles, your dad, whatever, nigga. This shit ain't life, Neff. This shit ain't life. Nigga, be better than us. And mind you, he wasn't a part of the shit. He was just up there drinking, kicking shit with his people and all that shit just like everybody else. But that's the one motherfucker in the situation. There's about 2 or 3 other people that used to come around like that who actually did something with themselves. You understand me? He would never let me get content with the bullshit that's going on. Some of y'all don't got y'all elders still on y'all ass like that, nigga. Some of y'all didn't have that nigga who will grab you by the collar. He don't give a fuck. He or she didn't give a fuck who is around.
Facts.
Long as they knew that you, hey, who the fuck is you? Well, stay the fuck over there, let me talk to this motherfucker. Before I fuck around and snuff the shit out of you too. Y'all didn't have a lot of y'all didn't have that. That's that shit that made me. Because now when I talk to my kids, I can either be aggressive or I can be comprehensive. But I prefer to be aggressive because society's aggressive.
Facts.
Society's not gonna give a fuck that my kids had a bad day. Society's not gonna give a fuck that they got enough money in their pocket to pay bills. Society's not gonna give a fuck that they're having relationship problems, so it's throwing off how their performance and whatever else that's important in life needs to be. Society's not gonna give a fuck if they have health issues. Society's not gonna give a fuck if they lost somebody they care about. And hopefully, God forbid, myself included, that'll be 7 decades from now. Cause the young nigga trying to see at least a huncho. Yeah. Society's not gonna care about none of that shit. So anytime they get a certain level or something, and they expect me to be like, yeah, I'm always be like, oh, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Now what? See, some of y'all like, oh, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? You should praise your kids when they do good. That's my praise. That's my praise. I'm proud of you, G. What next? All this hug. See, I used to be that parent. I used to be the hugging kid. Yeah! Let me tell you something. You'll push your kid a lot farther by treating them good enough to know that they love you, but hard enough for them not to feel like they got your approval. Especially when they've been successful on something. A kid knows when, I mean, yeah, man, motherfucker, like, yo, what he say? I mean, yeah, he said he happily proud of me. But that's not the reaction they want. So you know what the fuck that's gonna drive them to do? That's gonna drive them to get out here and be a dog at whatever the fuck it is. Until they get that, yeah, that's what the fuck. They not gonna be satisfied. All this participation trophy, hugging and high-fiving and hugging and kissing, you not doing your kid no favor. If you not molding that kid into somebody who the fuck is gonna be able to deal with real shit. This is how the fuck we get back to the real shit and instill the right type of character moral into these kids, bro. With none of this fake, hidden bullshit love, dog. Nah. That one motherfucker in the family that if we play sports or some shit, if they came to the game and that made us show the fuck out.
Facts.
Oh, motherfucking say this out there. Hey, say, yeah, it's up tonight. Yeah. Yeah, it's that type of party. Yeah. It don't, listen.
No, don't do it. No, don't do it. Come on, man.
Bro, I'm in the middle of a podcast, man. All right, man, love you. All right. That's my brother.
Really, nigga?
I'm keeping that shit too. Yeah, that's live. That's happening. Hey, that's some of y'all should be making those type of calls in your family. Just throw that out there. Love yours, nigga. J. Cole voice.
Facts.
Hey, say, man. But damn, man. Cause I ain't gonna go too crazy, man. I just feel like I want to see everybody win. And some of y'all need to understand this. A lot of us wasn't put in certain situations at all times for us to be successful. And that's with friends, families, and associates at times, on work and jobs. And with the knowledge we have now, bro, it's on us to change the narrative on how these things change and how they work, bro. Nothing is owed to us as an adult, bro. And I get it. Some of us had to work a lot harder than others just to get to a normal place in life, to have the normal balance of just starting at a good starting point that everybody else, even in the worst conditions, was put in. I get that. But we got to understand this, man. Everybody in your family who taught you certain shit, you got to look at it like this, bro. What? Now, some of these people have great character and great moral, and they instill some dope shit into you. But it comes to a point when they tell you certain shit, it's a cap on that. Because as much as you love and respect somebody, man, certain people can only tell you certain shit if they peaked out too early. That's just like some of these young bucks out here, bro. We got millionaires at the age of 19 and 18 now, and it's becoming more normal. So how can somebody who's in their 40s or 50s try to tell this young person what to do with their money when they never seen that type of money and that type of success? Just something to think of. See, the shit that we were trained in, we can only apply the things that we, as a man and as a woman, you know what's good, you know what's bad. But some of us like to pick and choose the shit that works for us, even if it hurts other people. See, some of us watch people manipulate others and backstab each other and get away with it and have success. And some of us, not myself included, because I ain't into that, some of us get out here and we mimic that, and it don't work in our favor. A lot of people have lost their lives trying to duplicate a characteristic of somebody that it just happened to work for. Find out who you are. Find out what works for you, man. You feel me? A lot of us have to get to this point. We're going to close it out, G. I'm going to shut it out. A lot of us got to get to this point and understand, bro. At the end of the day, we are gifted whatever experience in life that ultimately leads to the betterment of somebody else if we play the game right. You're not just living for you, man. See, that's what a lot of y'all family members forgot to tell y'all as they were sacrificing for y'all, the ones that actually was doing for, the ones that you actually looked up to, the ones that was worthy of that admiration and all those things. They forgot to tell y'all. Not just when and it's not just when it's your kids. You're not just living for you. You be surprised who the fuck watching you when you're not paying attention. You be surprised who the fuck studying your every move and just trying to, you know what I mean, patting your shit when you not watching. You be surprised how many secret fans you got if you just run your fucking race. You're not your dad. You're not your grandpa. You're not your uncle. You're not your cousin. You're not your big brother. You're not your mom. You're not your grandma. You're not your aunt. You're not your big sister. You're not your cousins. You're you. Be fucking you, man. Take what was given. Take the good out of that. Apply it to a character that's worth a fuck. And go get it. Now, I said a lot of things today. And I babble for a couple seconds on certain scenarios because I get a little passionate about certain shit, bro. But at the end of the day, I mean every word that I'm saying, bro. At the end of the day, we all got to get to the place where we can understand, man, all the shit that we have taught, all the shit that we have learned isn't always vital or detrimental information. You understand me? You have to cipher through that shit. Has it occurred to some of y'all out there that you have surpassed everybody that you have ever known in your life at your age already? And this is the question I would ask you. If you know you're in the position of prominence right now where you can be stable, don't ever let nobody make you feel bad for taking you serious and not playing about you and your future and gambling on you and making sure that you had a life. You don't owe anybody shit that didn't do or help place and get you to that scenario. Facts. Now, we all know who we could owe. We all know who we should look out for. We all know who we could look out for. Those are choices, not demands. At the end of the day, when you get to a certain level, the realest shit that you should understand, if people really fucking love you, hear me out, I'm close out with this. If people really love you and they helped you get to a place of success, guess what? The success, your success, is their reward. Your success is their reward. They did their job. When you love some fucking body, my nigga, you don't sit around and twiddle your fingers in the dark waiting for your opportunity to cash out on that person. Nah, that's not how this shit go, man. What you do is you get out here and you understand that it won't in vain. And these persons or people or however you played it, they game. They got it. They weren't the ones that took the blessing and opportunity of you sacrificing in vain. That's on them to reciprocate whatever blessing. If they do, they do. They don't, they don't. But they made it. They made it. Applaud that. Be happy for them. They could have turned out a junkie. They could have turned out a whore. They could have turned out somebody who's a beggar and a moocher and a leech. They could have turned out a manipulator and a backstabber. They could have been somebody who's out here been a thief or somebody who's a habitual felon or somebody who's out here just putting themselves in situations just to continue to just downgrade and just make the family look awful. But they got it. They did it. Love them, support them, and always make sure that they understand that they have that olive branch of genuine love that's going to be there to help them if they need them. But always make them understand. All you did is just put yourself in a position of anchor. I wasn't here holding your back. I didn't give you the floaty to get it. You had to make all these choices yourself. I just made sure that if you went down in the water too fucking deep, you at least had one lifeguard on standby, baby. You understand me? And on that note, I'ma shut it out, man. I feel like at the end of the day, I had some real shit to say. And, we can dock it, that out the resume. You understand me? I feel like a lot of y'all probably need to hear these words of aggression with no question. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of y'all can relate to some of the, you know what I mean, scenarios and the comparing contractors of situations, because a lot of us lived a lot of the shit I said and was in these environments and had to deal with these type of people and these type of characters. So for those who had to, y'all get it. And for those who haven't, y'all probably haven't got that far in life yet, but you will to see some of this shit pan out a certain way. And again, man, you got, and it's very important to know, man, just because you family, that doesn't always mean that everybody's going to want to see you win. But I tell you what, it sure as hell is funny when people see that y'all. So just know the treatment with that comes with an abundant level of what the fuck is this. So on that note, y'all keep striving, surviving, and stay above ground, man. Say, it's your big player, Mickey J. Anderson, a.k.a. Mick Man, with the big head. You feel me? And say, man, you had another dope one. We smashed it. We bashed it. Now it's time for me to go do something that's Jurassic. You understand? I'm out, man.